Bienvenidos, fans of the hottest entertainment on the planet. I'm Fuego here, and this is a Rapido Fuego review after just getting out of the cinema from watching A24’s latest dramedy, Sorry Baby. Yeah, what a cute poster, man. I absolutely adore that, her with the cat. You know, I didn't become a cat person until the last few years, and now I have two of them all of a sudden, and I adore them. But, you know, this is not like a woman and her animal story. I mean, the animal comes into her life at a point as a, you know, like therapeutic necessity. But this is coming at us from star and writer-director Eva Victor. And I gotta say, initially, it was feeling a little stuffy, pretentious academia sort of vibe to the storytelling, you know, because you have this character Agnes and, you know, her friend Liddy, and they're early in the film, at least, before you realize that it's being told a little bit out of order and it's like not a completely linear narrative, so to speak. But, you know, reconnecting with some, like, you know, former, you know, graduates that, you know, she obviously worked very closely with, and some other things like that, some strained friendships or former friendships in this particular case. But I mean, the movie, as it really unravels what has happened with Agnes that kind of made her the way she is, you know, which is a little bit cynical, a little bit quirky. I mean, those things were already kind of there seemingly, but there is some stuff that goes down in her life when she is, you know, doing her graduate work that really kind of sets the tone for a little bit of the cynicism, but yet also some of the vulnerability and the tenderness that we see in other parts of the story. And so, you know, first and foremost, her relationship with her best friend Liddy is super adorable and very cute, and you feel the kinship between the two of them. But really, some of the more interesting scenes with Agnes are where she is kind of trying to wrap her head around male connection, first and foremost with this kind of romance that she has with this guy who's around her age, that's her neighbor. But then there was also one of my favorite scenes in the entire film, which you see in the trailer actually, where she's having kind of a panic attack and she pulls off to the side of the road, and you know, this very like heavy accented, you know, back east, you know, someone New England, you know, kind of like sounds like I was off that road or whatever, offers her a sandwich and some profanity and some words of encouragement and stuff. So the writing is really good, and even though I was a little standoffish to the vibe of it at first, as I started to realize that it was much more about the personal story and struggles of Agnes, as, you know, the ups and downs in her life, her career going one way, but yet also her personal life not necessarily just having that same upward trajectory. And so I really did, in the end, enjoy this. It's very slow and somber at times, but it does have a very sweetness to the humor, and it is very much a intriguing slice of life. So recommend.